Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play, going to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9
in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On first down, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
First down, Howell to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Going right back to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson going to run. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Going to be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Robinson up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington.
I know I should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dumps this one off to Algier. There's the stiff arm. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Complete to Likely. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. Right, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. There again is Thomas. They've gone to the line. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off play action. It's Howell. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Gibson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Howell. Touchdown! Logan Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 31, Jackson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to bet.
Throwing once more. And complete to Drake London. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From just shy of midfield, Powell. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Fourth down, Howell. Thomas brings it in. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready, underway on EA Sports. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the draw, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw is Jackson.
This pass is caught by London.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run here with Algier. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Howell throwing on third down here. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it behind us and get better for the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them. Holding them over 200 today.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure that forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll go play action. Powell. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's probably safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jackson's throw caught by Bird here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Oh, my God.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. Off play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got just broken to his place. It's in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone.